to take control of the game?
I've been challenging them for the last 3 weeks. Actually, I've been on the young guys to have energy and enthusiasm on the bench. You know, I think that the last time we played, we missed a whole lot of layups. And this time we played, we finished plays off, and that was the key. You know, I expect the older guys to lead and do the things that they did in this game. But if we're going to have a chance to be good, those young guys are going to have to play. You know, Trezor has played 17 minutes. You know, Christian 12, Kevin 20. You know, Ryan 20. We're going to have to get minutes from those younger guys if we're going to be successful.
Do you feel like Mullins did a lot defensively for you tonight?
He was great defensively. You know, anytime Jake was averaging 30.2 or whatever it was, and we just tried to limit his shots. And everybody guarded him. We didn't put one guy on him. I thought Ryan did a great job of pushing the basketball, especially when we got defensive rebounds, and our guys did a good job of running. So, you know, I'm pleased with where we are. Because I think we can continue to get better. And it doesn't get any easier. We go to St. Mary's Saturday, play St. Mary's Saturday in Indianapolis, and hopefully this young team can continue to grow up.
What was the difference between this game that you won and the couple games that you lost, especially in Nevada? It was a totally different game.
We made plays at the rim. You know, in Nevada we missed at least 9 layups. We counted. 3 of them were uncontested, where nobody even jumped, nobody around. You know, those things happen, and now we have to get our young guys to learn that through adversity you got to still be prosperous in something that you do and take advantage of the opportunity of playing time. They didn't do that in Nevada. They did that tonight, and they came with energy and aggression, and it was good to see them play hard.
Well, what do you think was the difference between, you know, how do you get that kind of effort tonight and a couple nights ago you didn't?
They need games. I mean, we're playing 6 new guys. I mean, they need games. They need to play, and that's the only way they can do it. And when they play hard, they can play longer. And we don't need Wes and you know, Brian Mullins playing high 30-minute games like they both did at Nevada. That hurts us because, you know, it takes away from what Brian can do and some of the things Wes can do for us too defensively.
You feel right throughout most of the game you had this thing under control, even when they got a little bit close?
No, I mean, we're a young team. Anything can happen. I just wanted to, you know, make sure they kept playing. And once we got it, I got a little bit away from them. I let them play a little bit more, and they made, you know, 3 straight turnovers. Then they had to come out because they have to learn the value of their time and understand what being in towards the end of a game means, no matter where you are at home or on the road.
Were you going to try to ride them all the way to the finish if you could have?
I was planning on doing that. I was going to see if they could do it mentally, and they couldn't. And you know, that's all right because we shouldn't expect them to do that right now, especially on the road. It's a difference if we're at home, then you can kind of play a little differently at the end and allow them to kind of make more mistakes. But we wanted to make sure we won the game, and I kept telling them make this game about winning, not about playing time.
Coach, you talked about beating this team now. You've won 10 in a row in this series. Can you talk about that?
I don't think there's a need to talk about it. I just think that, you know, we've been fortunate. We've had good players, and it's been spanned over a long period of time, so it's not like it's 10 in a row. And you know, we've had success, and it was the next game, and that's where we looked at it. We wanted a chance to win, and you know, I think it's a great series, and it's, you know, I played in it when I was a player, and you know, hopefully things go well. We continue to do it.
So you're glad you got them back in the schedule then? This 2 years ago.
Right, and you know, for Ricardo, you know, I respect him, and you know, I think they're doing it the right way, and they got good players, and they're as young as we are, so you know, I know that they're going to continue to get better.
Coach, both teams are young. If you had a team that shot 37% from the free throw line like NIU did tonight, what would you tell them? What would you do? Anything you can do when a team is struggling from the line like that?
I think we had a little bit to do with our pressure. I think we really affected them with their ball handling. And that's what we were known for. When we play hard and do things like we do defensively, we wear people down, and you usually see it on the free throw line. But, you know, they're a young team. I mean, the best thing you can say is step up there and make it again. I don't think that you know, Mike Danilo's a good shooter. I mean, he's a good player. You know, that probably won't ever happen again to him in his career. So, you know, he just got to keep going and push forward.
Coach, the pressure defense was the difference, probably one of the big differences. Well,
we wanted to make sure we didn't give Jake open looks, and we gave him 2 straight open looks to start the half. And you know, we called timeout and got our focus back, and we really didn't allow him to get going again. We really wanted to keep pressure on him on every catch, every dribble, help every time he put it on the floor towards the rim. And you know, I think that we got that accomplished, and that helped us get away from him.
Coach, it's your first road win since February 26th last year. Is this the kind of game you can help build your squad and say, hey, you guys have confidence going into other road games?
We're hopeful that happens. And, they've never done it before, but when our seniors play as well as they did and did the things they did, I thought rebounding was huge for us. We're doing a much better job in the last 3 games of taking people away from the rim, and that's the key. If we can do that and give people one shot, and then go do some motion and grind out and make time in the baskets like we did tonight, and we got a chance to be successful.
100th win, any comments?
No, they were more happy than I was. I was just happy to get the next win, and I forget about that stuff. The most important thing is that we have to get it. We have to get the program about face and start playing as hard as we can.
Chris, turnovers, I really didn't think they really hurt you tonight. Did you feel like you were pretty prosperous when you didn't turn the ball over?
Yeah, but we still turned it over too much. Kevin, he's got to hit singles, and that's what we keep telling him. Hit singles. You don't have to hit home runs all the time with every pass. He's extremely talented. We know that, but every pass can't be one that's a Sports Center highlight pass. And as soon as he learns that, he'll get better.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.